I am Nathan from The New Oil. Henry's not here this week. He's got a little bit of burnout and he's taking the weekend off. And the reason I wanted to share that is just to kind of remind you guys that it happens to all of us. You know, privacy can be kind of an uphill battle sometimes. And, you know, that's not all we got going on. We got personal lives, we got work, we got all that fun stuff. So burnout's a real thing, happens to everybody. Make sure you take care of yourselves out there. I'm a firm believer that you are of no use to the overall privacy movement if you yourself are burned out. So take care of yourselves, and Henry will be back next week, hopefully refreshed and ready to go. In the meantime, you can still support Surveillance Report and keep us going. You know, it's nice when the one less stress we have to worry about is funding. If you want to keep us going, we have Patreon is probably the easiest way. It's recurring. You get perks for $5 a month. You can ask questions. Reminder for non-patrons, if you want to ask us a question for $5 a month on Patreon, you can do so. Although keep in mind, we're not guaranteed to answer every question. For $10 a month, you get an extended version of this podcast that has more of our banter and does not have this promotional spot. If you don't care at all about the perks, but you still want something recurring and you want to protect your privacy a little more, we have LibrePay. And then, of course, if you want maximum privacy, there is Monero. We still accept that. We see all your contributions, and we are so grateful. This week's question comes from Cookie Gaming, who says, what are your thoughts on AI tools from Google and Microsoft, respectively? Do you think they will use it as a data collection tool, or do you think they will be more privacy protecting with it? Obviously, I can't speak for Henry. I will say if Henry disagrees with me, I will encourage him to put up a YouTube short later this week saying his perspective. Yeah, like I said, if Henry has any thoughts to add, I'll let him know when he gets back to go ahead and make a short later this week and share his thoughts on that.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
How do you function?
If you would like to keep Surveillance Report going and keep this free and consistent every single week, we have a Patreon.
I fight for the users.